Before we begin, I want you to do something. Imagine you're a student in a boarding school. It is midnight. The lights are off. Everyone is asleep. Then suddenly, you hear footsteps. Not the footsteps of a student, not the footsteps of a teacher, but the slow clicking of high heels moving through the corridor. Koi, koi, koi. The sound gets closer and closer and closer. Then it stops outside your door. For generations, students across Nigeria have told stories about a ghostly woman in red heels known as Madam Koi Koi. Some say she punishes bad students. Others say she appears to people hiding dangerous secrets. But what if Madam Koi Koi wasn't always a ghost? What if she was once a woman, a beautiful woman, a respected teacher, a woman whose tragic death created one of Africa's most terrifying legends? This is her story.
Community Girls Secondary School had a reputation. Not for academic excellence, not for discipline, but for corruption. Students broke rules openly. Teachers accepted bribes. Housemasters ignored misconduct. Nobody cared anymore. Concerned parents demanded action. The school board responded by replacing several teachers and administrators. That was when Victoria Coco arrived. The moment she stepped onto the school compound, everyone noticed her. She was beautiful, tall, elegant, sophisticated. She looked more like a celebrity than a teacher. And then there were her shoes. Bright red high heels. Whenever she walked, they made a unique sound. Koi, koi, koi. The students immediately loved her. The teachers admired her. But that admiration would not last long. Because Victoria Coco was not interested in popularity. She was interested in discipline. And discipline was something Community Girls Secondary School desperately lacked. Victoria's first lesson shocked everyone. She entered the classroom, placed her books on the table, looked around, and within minutes the entire class was silent. No noise, no excuses, no laziness, no cheating. Students quickly realized something. Lady Victoria Coco could not be manipulated. She could not be bribed. She could not be intimidated. Soon she became the strictest teacher in school. One afternoon she caught several senior girls attempting to sneak out through the fence. Other teachers would have ignored it. Victoria did not. The next morning she publicly punished them during assembly. The entire school watched. The girls were humiliated. And from that moment, they hated her. Because those girls belonged to a secret group. A dangerous group. A group known as the Pink Bra Girls. And Victoria had just declared war against them. The Pink Bra Girls were more than ordinary students. They operated like a secret society. Each member wore pink accessories as a symbol of membership. Pink ribbons, pink bracelets, pink bows. Behind the scenes, they worked with corrupt teachers and wealthy men outside the school. They attended private parties, received expensive gifts, and lived far beyond what ordinary students could afford. The group's leader was Zara. Beautiful, confident, fearless. Most students feared Zara more than they feared teachers. And now Victoria was threatening everything they had built. Every week she caught another member. Every week she tightened security. Every week their operations suffered. The Pink Bra Girls wanted Victoria gone. But they needed leverage. What they didn't know was that Victoria had a secret. A secret that would change everything. Victoria was admired by many. But few people knew the truth about her life. Outside school, She lived lavishly. Luxury cars dropped her off. Rich men sent her gifts. She wore designer clothes and expensive jewelry. Many teachers wondered why someone like her would choose to work in community girls' secondary school. The answer was simple. She wasn't there to teach. At least not entirely. Months earlier, Victoria had fallen in love with a wealthy businessman. The man promised marriage. He promised a future. Then suddenly he changed. He became distant, cold, uninterested. Eventually Victoria discovered the reason. There was another woman. A younger woman. And somehow all roads led back to community girls' secondary school. Victoria accepted the teaching job for one purpose. To identify the girl who stole her fiancé. And every detail of that mission was recorded in a red leather diary she carried everywhere. That diary would become her downfall. The Pink Bra girls noticed the diary. They noticed Victoria never let it out of her sight. Naturally, they became curious. One weekend Zara gathered the group. Their mission was simple. Steal the diary. Find Victoria's secrets. Use those secrets against her. Amara volunteered. A few days later, after class, she approached Victoria with endless questions. While Victoria answered, another girl quietly removed the diary from her handbag. The operation was successful. That night Victoria realized the diary was missing. For the first time since arriving at the school, she panicked. She returned to the campus immediately. Hostels were searched. Classrooms were searched. Students were questioned. Nothing was found. Meanwhile the Pink Bra girls were reading every page. And what they discovered shocked them. Victoria's wealthy fiancé was the same man secretly sponsoring Zara. Everything suddenly made sense. Victoria hadn't come to the school by accident. She had come looking for Zara. The girls celebrated. Finally they had power over Victoria. The next morning she found a page from her diary inside her handbag. Attached was a note. "We know why you're here. Leave this school or everyone will know." Victoria read the message carefully. Then she looked around the classroom. Most students avoided eye contact. But one person caught her attention. Amara. Instantly she remembered the endless questions on the day her diary disappeared. She remembered the pink accessories. She remembered everything. Victoria knew exactly who had taken her diary. The game had begun. And now she planned to fight back. Victoria began watching Amara. Every movement. Every friendship. Every conversation. Eventually she discovered Tracy. Amara's best friend. Unlike the others, Tracy didn't wear pink. Victoria suspected she was the weak link. One day she gifted Tracy a pink handbag. Tracy refused. "We're not allowed to wear pink." Victoria became interested. The following day she returned with a blue handbag. Tracy accepted happily. Then Victoria casually asked who normally wore pink. Without realizing it, Tracy revealed everything. The names. The group. The hierarchy. The Pink Bra girls. Victoria now knew who she was dealing with. But she needed one final piece of information. Who was the girl connected to her fiancé? The answer came from Esther. A frightened member of the group. After receiving a threatening note from Victoria, Esther returned the stolen diary. And in exchange for mercy, she revealed the truth. The girl Victoria was searching for was Zara. Victoria finally had her answer. The next day Zara found an anonymous note in her locker. "Meet me under the school tree. 10 p.m. Zara immediately suspected Victoria. But she wasn't afraid. She arrived an hour early with her closest friends and hid nearby. At exactly 10 p.m. they heard the familiar sound. Koi. 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 Victoria emerged from the darkness. The confrontation was inevitable. "Stay away from my man," Victoria demanded. Zara laughed. A grown woman fighting over an unfaithful man. The words cut deep. Victoria slapped her. Zara moved toward her. Victoria removed one of her red heels and raised it. Then suddenly, crack! A wooden stick struck Victoria's head. The world froze. Victoria collapsed. Blood pooled beneath her body. The girl stared in horror. Nobody had planned murder. But it had happened. Victoria Coco was dead. Panic spread among the girls. They knew they would go to prison if they were caught. Thinking quickly, they staged the scene. They removed pages connecting them to the crime. Then they opened the diary to entries involving married men. When police arrived, attention shifted away from the school. Investigators pursued jealous wives and romantic rivals. The girls remained invisible. Weeks passed. The case grew cold. Classes resumed. Life continued. Or at least it appeared to. Because one mystery remained. Victoria's red shoes had vanished. Nobody knew where they went. And soon everyone would wish they had never disappeared. Weeks later, strange things began happening. Students reported hearing footsteps after midnight. Koi. 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 The sound echoed through the dormitories. Girls claimed they saw a tall woman dressed in red walking the hallways. Her face was hidden in darkness. Her shoes gleamed under the moonlight. Fear spread across the school. One by one, the pink bra girls transferred away. But the haunting followed them. Years passed. Yet none of them escaped. The footsteps continued. The nightmares continued. The guilt continued. Especially for Zara. Then one rainy evening, a package arrived at her home. Inside was a single red high-heeled shoe. Victoria's shoe. Hidden inside was a diary page. At the bottom, Victoria had written, "If anything happens to me, the Pink Bra girls are responsible." Beneath it was a list of names. Every one of them. Including Zara. Terrified, they reunited for the first time in years. Together they returned to the old school. Under the same tree where Victoria died, they confessed everything. Every lie. Every secret. Every role they played in her death. As Zara finished speaking, a cold wind swept through the compound. Then they heard it. Closer than ever. Koi. 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 A tall figure appeared from the darkness. Red dress. Long hair. Red shoes. Victoria. The women fell to their knees. "We are sorry." For several moments, the spirit remained silent. Then the wind blew once more. And she disappeared. The footsteps stopped. Forever. Today, generations of students still tell stories about a mysterious woman in red heels who walks school corridors at night. Some believe she punishes disobedient students. Others say she hunts those hiding dark secrets. But everyone agrees on one thing. If you ever hear the sound, Koi, 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 do not follow it. Because somewhere in the darkness, Madame Koi Koi may still be searching for the truth.